Never could I have imagined that one fleeting night would unravel my entire existence. A single, reckless moment, steeped in alcohol and regret, tore apart everything I held dear. In a lapse of judgment, I shattered the bedrock of a love built over years. Words spilled from me, cruel and irretrievable, slicing through the heart of our connection. If I could turn back the clock, I'd seize that foolish version of myself, jolt her into clarity. Drunk, careless, and mired in self-doubt, I became my own saboteur. But the past is immutable, locked forever. What lingers is the aftermath. I'm Emily, 30 years old, and for 3 years, I shared my life with Luke, a man many would deem remarkable. Steady, kind-hearted, and quietly strong, he poured his soul into his modest business. Though often drained, he always placed me first. He knew precisely how I liked my coffee, appeared when I didn't even know I needed him, and offered a serenity I hadn't realized I craved until he provided it. At first, I felt profoundly fortunate, deeply grateful. He was my haven in a chaotic world, someone I could depend on without hesitation. But somewhere along the way, something shifted. I can't pinpoint when it started. Perhaps it was during those long brunches with friends, their stories of passionate, wild romances filling the air. They spoke of lovers who swept them off their feet in bustling clubs, or whispered promises under star-filled skies. Or maybe it was the endless stream of flawless moments online. Strangers bathed in warm, golden light, caught in spontaneous embraces or extravagant gestures. Those glimpses planted seeds of doubt where certainty once thrived. I chastised myself for being shallow, reminding myself that love isn't defined by theatrics or grandeur. Yet the doubts persisted, growing louder, drowning out the quiet beauty of what I had. I began to question everything. Was I still in love? Did I even deserve the steadfast devotion Luke offered so effortlessly? Then came that night, the one I wish I could erase from reality. It started with laughter and too many drinks at a friend's bachelorette party. The line between tipsy and drunk blurred swiftly. My thoughts twisted into a knot of resentment and confusion. When I stumbled to our doorstep, Luke was there, as steady as ever, ready to care for me. But I broke him. Staring into his eyes, I slurred the most crushing words I've ever spoken. I no longer find you appealing. No explanation, no context, just a dagger to his soul. The next morning, my head pounded, and a heavy dread settled in my chest. The night was a haze until I saw him. He sat at the edge of our bed, staring at the floor as if grieving something lost forever. He didn't shout or accuse. He only asked quietly, "Is that really how you feel?" I fumbled to explain, to take back the words, but the damage was done. He stood, gave a single nod and stepped away, not just from the room, but from me entirely. What followed wasn't a heated argument. It was worse, a silent, widening chasm. He moved through our days like a ghost, no laughter, no shared looks, no warmth, just a cold barrier I couldn't cross. I tried to reach him, making his favorite meals, leaving small notes, recalling our early days. One night I reached out, hoping touch might bridge the gap, but his eyes said it all. "Not now, Emily. Perhaps another time." That was when I broke again. Instead of staying to face my mistakes, I ran. I told myself I needed space, a moment to breathe. In truth, I was seeking escape. That's when I met him. A man vibrant, magnetic, full of charm and intensity. He was everything Luke was not. I let him into my life, let him speak, let him flirt. Worst of all, I let him kiss me. And then I saw Luke, sitting alone in his car, watching through the window. He didn't step out. He simply closed the window and drove away. Something inside me collapsed. I knew I'd lost him for good. The next morning he was there, calm but irrevocably done. "You made it clear last night that you don't value me or our marriage," he said. I begged, swore it meant nothing. But his eyes had changed. Not angry, just exhausted. "I need time to think," he said, and he left. He never came back. 6 months have passed. Luke has moved on, finding someone new who restores the smile I once kindled. She's vibrant, confident, kind, everything I no longer am. I'm alone now. My friends didn't know how to be around me after what I'd done. Even my mother couldn't hide her disappointment. "You had something rare, Emily, and you let it slip away." She was right. There's no silver lining to this tale, no last-minute redemption. Only the constant ache of regret. I carry it every day, the weight of knowing I held something genuine, something extraordinary, and let it go. If there's one lesson here, it's to cherish what you have. Once it's gone, no amount of yearning can bring it back.